Every time you use an AI, it feels like there's a supercomputer behind the screen. But the truth is much sillier. Inside the computer, it's not one genius, it's more like a massive jungle office filled with millions of monkeys. Disclaimer: I myself am not an engineer or a computer scientist. I am a person with a molecular biology degree willing to understand more of the tech world. So engineers with computer scientists, please look away. We're skipping the code and the math today. We're going to understand artificial intelligence using zero numbers and a lot of monkeys and their excitement for bananas. This is how AI actually sees a banana, without math, but with office monkeys. Monkey Office's main objective is to detect a banana. Imagine a 5-story treehouse. This is what scientists call a neural network. On the first floor, monkeys look at a photo through a tiny straw and scan across the entire photograph and yell when they see yellow. Then they pass a yellow note upstairs. On floor 2, they yell when they see yellow notes next to each other and pass a yellow line note to the upper floor. On floor 3, they yell when they see lines next to each other forming a crescent shape and send a crescent-shaped note to the upper floor. On the other hand, on the first floor, some monkeys yell when they see brown and send a brown note up to the second floor. Then on the second floor, they yell when they see a brown note next to each other forming a brown line and send a brown line note upstairs. On the third floor, monkeys see the brown line notes lining up into a square shape, then yell and send brown square-shaped note upstairs. Then on floor 4, the senior executive monkeys receive notes from the third floor, the yellow crescent note and the brown square note. They yell when they see the yellow crescent notes and brown square notes together and shout to King Monkey on floor 5 that this is a banana. But before the floors were organized, the treehouse was pure madness. On day 1, the monkeys didn't have titles. Instead, every single monkey on every floor was looking for everything at once. Monkeys were screaming about blue when they saw a stem, and they were screaming square when they saw a curve. It was a billion monkeys all looking through the tiny straw shouting random nonsense at the same time. They were not specialized, they were just loud. This is where the king monkey on floor 5 comes in. Every time a monkey screamed something that didn't help identify the banana, the king didn't just ignore it, he took away their banana credits. For example, senior executive monkeys that got banana right gets the banana credits. Some other senior executive monkeys mistake it for a yellow boomerang with a brown pattern on it, or some mistake it for a yellow moon with round craters on it. The king monkey hears the wrong guesses and takes their banana credits as penalty. After playing this game billions of times, the monkeys realized they only got paid when they focused on specific things. The monkeys who were good at spotting yellow stopped looking for blue. The monkeys who were good at spotting brown squares stopped worrying about circles. Through the sheer pressure of wanting those banana credits, floors formed themselves. They only became specialized after being yelled at by the king monkey a few billion times. AI isn't thinking like a human, it doesn't know what a banana is, it's just a massive building full of monkeys screaming about colors and shapes until the king monkey has enough clues to make a guess. It's not magic, it's just organized chaos. So in science terms, monkeys are nodes, or artificial neurons. Tiny straws they use are called receptive fields or kernels. The floors are layers. Technically, the floor below the first floor is the input layer. Floor 1 and floor 2, 3, and 4 are hidden layers. Floor 5 is output layer. The king monkey is called the loss function. The monkeys using their tiny straws to scan and sweep across the entire photograph, hunting everywhere for their specific color or shape instead of just staring at one spot, is what makes it a convolutional neural network. Monkeys looking for yellow and monkeys looking for brown working at the same time is called parallel processing. Recognizing dots into lines, into shapes and patterns is called feature extraction. The senior executive monkeys combining the separate shapes into one object is called fully connected layers. The monkey king giving and taking away banana credits so they learn who to trust is called backpropagation and weight updating. If you want the non-genius explanation for complex tech and biology, hit that subscribe button and leave a like. Let me know in the comments what we should demystify next. Stay curious.